All right, let's talk about fences. So obviously, again, there's many different types of fences. If you're cleaning just a pure wood fence and it's super dirty, hit it dry. If it's not super dirty, wet it, then hit it with soft wash. But you're in luck. Fences are very easy, very satisfying to clean. Anything that's a white fence, white vinyl, white paint, uh, you're good to go. Let me show you how it works. So same thing if you're doing a pool cage, if you're doing a fence, you wet the grass everywhere. And then I'm going to come in and hit it at an angle. It's going to go at an angle. So he's going to wet the green on that side as well. And then we're going to make it look beautiful by using some soft wash on it. Same thing, you go this direction. You go this direction, and then you come back and you hit it that direction. And you're never spraying into the foliage, right? So that's going to look really good when it's done. Same thing here. You're going to take the X-Jet. And, I'm sorry that the picture quality is not always the best. I mean, I'm just not a course maker by profession. I'm actually a pressure washer. I actually do this stuff. So you're going to wet all this grass here. You're going to stay away from the shed itself. Note how bad this is. And then see how good it's going to look when we're done. But wet all the grass. Wet this giant bush with a spread on the X. And then you're going to come back. And we'll jump a little bit ahead. This gets moved out of the way. Then you hit everything with a soft wash. Okay. Sometimes it's good to do this early in the morning where everything is wet and cold anyway. So you won't damage any green. But you're going to go through and you're going to soft wash all of this. And it's wet, but you let it sit. The grass, I should say, is wet. This you hit dry. All right. And then we're going to go through. Here's another example of this is really bad. So you just hit this dry, right? You hit it dry, and you're not worried about a wood fence like this. A wood fence like this needs to be replaced. You can clean it. It might break, But if it's that bad, I mean, you hit it dry. It might be extra work. But there you go. So you hit that. And then you hit it with some pressure. So you're going to go through. And if it's been sitting with some chlorine on it, you hit it with a little pressure and this will happen. It will look like a brand new fence. Look like it was just painted. Absolutely beautiful. Very fun work. Here's another example of that. So we're doing the fence, just like you saw, but we're also going through to do this shed. If you remember how bad that shed was, all these little things, because of the chlorine, it just comes right off. And you don't need a ton of pressure. You don't need a commercial 8-gallon a minute to do stuff like this. All of that stuff on the bottom there just comes right off. And you're left with a brand new shed. Here's an example of rinsing. On this one, you can rinse it without fine-tuned comb, like you're not X-jetting it. There's nothing to protect, or there's no grass there. So you can just kind of hit it hard. You want to come back from the other side and make sure you get that direction so you get all the angles. If you are working in a more delicate space, then you use the X-jet. Get rid of all that finer dirt. But cleaning walls and fences is one of the most, I would say, satisfying, fun things you can do. And here's an example. This was just a soft wash. There was no pressure almost at all. Just kind of you saw on those fences, I did use some pressure, but for this one, if there's a lot of green, it's just going to come off with the chlorine. This one, a medium amount of pressure was used. This one is a medium. These ones can usually take some pressure, these vinyls. These wood fence kind of went easy, but chlorine is going to do most of the work for you. Vinyl fence, very satisfying, very fun. You can use high pressure. All this stuff will come right out. Remember, you have your hydrofluoric acid that you can use. So you can make this look like this. And you're always very, very careful with it. All this green stuff looks like it was freshly painted. And the customers will love you for it. That's Google happy reviewness right there. So there you go. That's how you do the fences.